For our first DIY, let's transform this beautiful but somewhat boring velvet pillow with insert that I purchased at Temu. I found this beautiful, gorgeous velvet ribbon during last year's Christmas clearance sale at Walmart. And my idea is to create a weave design on top of the pillow. To start off, I cut 5 pieces, the short way going up and down. As you can see right here, so I needed 5 pieces, and then I cut 3 longer ones going the other way. Then I used some fabric glue to glue the pieces down on top of the pillowcase. At first I thought it would be easier to do it with the insert in there, so to make sure that everything would fit, but I ended up taking the insert out and then just proceeding to glue it on this way. I started to glue the pieces on the ends first so I could get my spacing right for the middle. And so I can, slip the other longer piece underneath. Of course, I didn't glue that part right there. I then arranged the other 3 pieces to kind of see how far I needed to space everything out. This is the fabric glue. I used a lean super fabric adhesive and it worked really well. You do have to wait a little bit for it to set. Really just like a minute or so, but it worked out great. I cut the pieces a little bit bigger than the actual pillowcase and just trimmed off the extra just to make sure I didn't come short. Here you see one of the 3 longer pieces that I'm going to weave up and down through there. Now I want to say here that I would not do it this particular way again. I would actually start on the corner and work my way piece by piece from side to the bottom. As I was going through this project, I was realizing that some of the pieces didn't have that gold edge. So if you want the gold edge all around, it's best to just do it piece by piece as you go and not do all of them at once like this. I know this may not make sense to you right now, but if you want to do it the way that I have done it here, I would definitely recommend buying some kind of cording or edging to finish the pillow off. I was able to adjust it by removing 2 pieces and then gluing the other piece a little bit below the gold trim. If you do it piece by piece from the corner, you won't have such a hard time slipping the velvet ribbon underneath there either, because it can bunch up a little bit. So this is the design I was going for, and as you can see, some of the end pieces do not have gold ribbon, which would make the pillow look unfinished. So what I ended up doing is I placed the unfinished side directly under that gold edge and glued it that way. And I did not use any glue in the center, really just all around the pillow. So by making that tiny adjustment by gluing the velvet below the gold trim, now you have the gold trim all around the pillowcase, and that's why I said, just go bit by bit. It's actually a little bit easier because I had to replace a few pieces. And here's the final result. I think it turned out really cool and great looking. Let me know what you think. I love how that little velvet peeks through those little spaces there. And here you can see again, that I put emphasis on having that gold trim going all the way around. If you made a mistake like I did in the beginning, or you don't want to, you know, figure this out, you can definitely use a pretty trim to finish the pillow out. Here is one I got from Hobby Lobby that I purchased when they had a 40%, I think, off sale, and this is what it would look like. Now I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna put the trim on there or not. I'll probably end up doing so still because I love how it looks and the trim is really pretty. On to DIY number 2. Here I'm using a really pretty acrylic napkin ring I purchased from Amazon a while back, and then these smaller icicles from Dollar Tree. I cut them smaller. As you can see here, I didn't have my hot knife, well, I couldn't find it, so I used these pliers that I had from Dollar Tree. I think these are the floral wire cutters, and they worked really well as well. Once I had cut all the pieces that I wanted, I used my hot glue gun and attached them to the acrylic napkin holder. I arranged them in kind of like a starburst design, and you can totally leave it like that. It looks really cool. But since I always like to do a little extra, I decided to glue little small pearls, which I got at Dollar Tree as well, onto the tips of those little icicles. I absolutely love how this one turned out. It is so simple to do, but yet so elegant. Would be perfect for a wedding table as well. Pair it with a beautiful plate setting underneath and you are all set. On to DIY number 3. I collected some pine cones in our local park, so I would have different sizes because I wanted to see which one would work best. My idea here was to adorn this pine cone with some rhinestone trim. This is a really thin rhinestone, which would be kind of like the garland, you know, that you would put on a Christmas tree. So I threaded the rhinestone through all of those little petals there, giving it that garland look until I reached the bottom. Oh, and I just glued the beginning piece and the end piece to the pine cone so it would stay put. And then I used some pearls from Dollar Tree as ornaments and hot glued them into the pine cone. May be wondering what I'm gonna do with this. I thought this would make a perfect little place card holder. So I went to Canva and printed out this place setting card, and I trimmed the edges a little bit to make it a little bit more fancy, and then just slipped it into the pine cone. And here's how this one turned out. It's actually a little bit rustic. You could, of course, you know, change it up the way you want to fit your decor. Let me know below what you think about this one. On to DIY number 4, which is somewhat similar. Here I spray painted a pine cone in white with Rust-Oleum white spray paint, and I have a silver beaded, this is really tiny silver beaded garland that I purchased at Hobby Lobby at the Christmas 50% off. And again, I'm just kind of wrapping it around the pine cone. I hope I'm giving you some inspiration. You can of course spray paint the pine cone in any color you wish. Gold would be pretty, and then accent it with silver, or you know, any other color you like. They also have some really pretty like garlands already pre-made with little ornaments on them at Hobby Lobby that you could use. Then to embellish it a little bit further, I had these little crystal buttons. Actually, I used the large ones that came in like a mixed pack, and just glued them on top of the petal. I still had to remove some of all those little glue strings that got hung up in the petals, but here is a star that I also purchased at Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack of like, I don't know, quite a few in there. It was pretty cheap, and I'm gluing it to the top of this pine cone. Next, I use this Dollar Tree napkin ring that I've had for a while. I don't think they sell it anymore, but you can just use any old napkin ring you might have. And I used some hot glue to mount that pine cone tree on top of the napkin ring. Now, if you want things to be more permanent, of course, use a strong adhesive. And here's how this one turned out. They are all so easy to make and so super budget friendly, and you still have some time to get some of these ideas implemented if you wish to do so. Let me know which one was your favorite, and I wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays. See you soon.